So right now we're using Elmer's glue to block those eyebrows. Make sure you push that glue up against your eyebrows and then lift up. I like to hold my eyelid for better precision and for a smoother surface. Next, don't forget to set your eyebrows. I love my Airspun powder. It is very affordable and you can find it at your local CVS or Walgreens. Next, I'm going to be priming my skin. These two primers are my favorite primers. I'm going to be mixing the Becca First Light Priming Filter Primer along with the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I like to use this all over my face for an amazing smooth texture. Now I'm going to highlight my skin with my favorite foundation, the All Hours by Yves Saint Laurent. It is one of my favorite foundations to use, mainly because it has a really long stay power to it and has a lot of coverage. Following, I'm going to be using the MAC Cosmetics Color Corrector in Orange. This color corrector goes a long way and all you need is a little bit, and it blends beautifully with any other foundation. So what you want to do now is go ahead and blend your highlight into a foundation that matches your skin. I am also going to be using the Yves Saint Laurent All Hours foundation. It blends in beautifully and it sets really nicely. As you guys can see, I am doing this in the outer part of the face and I'm going into it very lightly to blend those areas of highlight. A mixture of setting powders. Here I have mixed the Cover Effects along with Patrick Star from MAC Cosmetics and the original Airspun. It's an old drag queen trick that we've all been doing for years. We mix our leftovers and we create a beautiful new formula. With your favorite powder brush, dust off all the excess powder that you won't be using. I like to leave a little bit underneath my eyes, almost as a safety net for my eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to be using MAC's Paint Pots in Painterly, and you want to apply that all over your eyelid to create almost like a nude fantasy canvas. Next, what I'm going to be doing is using the NYX Cosmetics, I think it's called Warm Neutrals palette. It is a third color on top. It's almost like a white eggshell. It's a really pretty color and I'm going to be using that in the inner part of the lid. You want to just make sure that you're spreading that out evenly. And remember, because you use the paint pot, you are going to get an amazing high pigmented look. I'm going to be using this Tarte palette. I'm going to be using a mauve nude color across the eyelid to start mapping out my eyes. Next, we're going to be using a color that is slightly darker than the first one. And I am using that to really define my eyes and really create this beautiful illusion that my eyes are a lot deeper than they actually are. I'm going to go even a step further and use an even darker shade to create this beautiful dark illusion on my eyes. On my eyebrows, I'm going to be using the MAC Cosmetics Shape and Shade Eyebrow Pencils. I love these because they're long lasting and they have great precision. You want to make sure that you're creating a feather effect. For this look, I went a little bit heavier because Selena's or Hispanic women's eyebrows are usually quite dark. If their hair is black. So I decided to go a little bit darker so that it also showed up a lot more striking in video and also in photos. bottom half of my eye, I'm going to be using a MAC Cosmetics black eyeliner. I love these because they're super smooth, they glide right onto the skin, and they also have a great stay power. So I like to always go back and reapply my eyeliner after the first coat has really set in. With this one, I'm going on top of it with the Giorgio Armani eyeliner, but I have a mixture of both the NYX Cosmetics liner and also MAC's legendary and iconic brush black. Now for me, this is the part that really brings your artwork into life. It is giving your face some contour and some blush on your cheeks. As you guys can see, I am going ham on this contour. I like to do it all around the top of my forehead, my cheeks. I have beautiful pronounced cheekbones, but if I can make them stick out even more, well, why not, right? This trick you guys see here is just to kind of really smooth out my chin. I have a very pronounced chin, so I like to sort of smooth her out a little bit with the illusion of contour. For this look, I'm going to be using a rosier blush. I believe this one is the Desert Rose by MAC Cosmetics. I'm using the Giorgio Armani No. 5 lip pencil. It is like a cherry red. Another equivalent to this would be Cherry by MAC Cosmetics. What I'm doing is I am filling out the top of my lips, and I am going just with my natural lip line. I usually don't like to make my lips bigger. I like to keep them pretty natural as they are already super big. For this look, I went a little bit more natural with my lashes, so all I'm using is 2 pairs of lashes on each eye by Ardell, and they're called Wispies. And yes, mama, you better not forget that mascara. Go ahead, girl, and make your lashes big. Don't be afraid. Next, I'm going to be using this iconic Giorgio Armani red in shade number 400 in the Lip Velvet. It has a beautiful finish, and the color is absolutely to die for. Now it's time to bring the fantasy all the way out, darling. Bam! So glad you guys were able to join me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time.